Hey you guys! It's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. I like to drive around and listen to audiobooks, that's for damn sure. So I am getting ready to go to Mexico tomorrow for a little vacay with my husband, though, for our birthdays. His birthday was Wednesday. My birthday is next Thursday. And, so I just kind of wanted to do a little book vlog and tell you guys some things that are going on. This person's not paying any attention, so I will go. First of all, I did a video a while ago talking about how to pick like the perfect book for vacation. And do you guys stress out about like what book you're gonna take on vacation? Like, the thing is this, okay, is that I used to take like 3 books, but then I would only read like 20 pages of a book on vacation. So I'm like, if I take just 1 book, the chance of me actually reading it is better. Now, when I was with my ex, because he read 2, we would both take like 2 books each, like big hardback books. I remember I used to always like take like a Dean Koontz, like one of his new ones, and something else. And I get so excited to get to the beach and read. Some of my best reads have been while I've been on vacation. Like, I talk a lot about She's Come Undone by Wally Lamb. I read that actually in Cancun in Mexico. We're staying a little south of Cancun this time, but and I don't know, I think it's just like the freedom of my mind while I'm on vacation, not worrying about anything, and I can get into a book a little bit more. So, you know, if you go watch my other channels, my good Judy, my best friend Tanya, she is an avid reader too. Has she ever been in a video on this channel? I don't think she has, but she's in my vlog a lot, which is listed below, Peter Vlogs. Please go follow it. And my main channel, which is just a bunch of hocus pocus. So anyway, but she's in videos over there, and we talk about books all the time. Like, but Tanya reads like everything that's on the bestseller list, and I'm not so much like that, because you guys know I'm like very much into young adult. And I want to talk about that in just a second, my issue with the young adult thing right now that I think is happening on BookTube. So anyway, I was talking to her, and I was like, she's like, well, what book are you going to take on vacation? Like, why is that a book that, like, why is that a question that only we understand, that readers understand? Like, to everybody, like, Alex doesn't understand, my husband, that I will take, like, 6 or 8 books and put them out on the counter, and then, like, I, like, take one, and I'm like, no, not that one, and then, like, I take 2 more down, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to read those, and then, like, I want to read a book that takes place in that. I'm just, like, very specific about it, and then if I get there and I got a book that, like, I'm not happy with, I get very disappointed. So as we speak, I'm on my way to Half Price Books to look for the perfect book. In search of the perfect book. That will be what this is called. Do you guys ever do that? Like, you don't know what it is, you don't know what the title is, but you are in search of the perfect book. That is me. So anyway, I may have found it. Because Tanya was like, I said, what is a book that you absolutely could not put down? And she was like, Big Little Lies. You haven't read it yet? And I was like, no, I haven't read it yet, because I wanted to watch the movie on HBO. And she goes, or the series, and she said, buy the book, read the book, then watch the series. She's like, the series is awesome. She said, but the show, or the book, is so much better. You have to read Big Little Lies. And I was like, okay. And so, this stupid lighting in this car for my wonderful book vlogs. So I was at, Meyer, and I just was like, screw it, I'm gonna buy it. So I bought it the other day. Or was I at Target? No, I was at Target and I bought it. It was like 12 bucks, which I think is kind of expensive for a paperback, but whatever. I'm always bitching about the prices of books. Do you notice that? But yet I continue to spend. I spend my most money. I spend the most money on books and fountain pops. True story. And food, because I love to eat. But anyway, I mean, those are the essentials. Fountain pops, food, fountain pops, plural, food, plural, and books, plural. I love plurals. Okay, so anyway, so I went and bought Big Little Lies. But now I'm like second guessing it. I'm like, everybody's read it already. I don't know that I want to read it now. Everybody's read it. But I think that's the book I'm going to read. I won't know. By the time that you're watching this, I'll have already packed my book anyway, so it'll be like pointless. But do you guys think I should take Big Little Lies? I mean, by the time I'm watching or reading your comments, it will be too late for me to go out and buy a new book anyway. And Tanya, this is what Tanya said to me. She goes, well, why don't you just buy a book at the airport? She's like, I always buy a book at the airport. And I go, Tanya, the books at the airport are like marked up like 50%. That's ridiculous. I don't know why anybody buys books at the airport. I don't know why anybody buys anything at the airport. Food or anything. But they get you, see, because then you have to go through the thing, and then you have to buy stuff. I was gonna say shit, but anyway, shit. You have to buy shit at you have to buy shit at their shops, right? Which is such crap. Anyway, that's not about books. So I really would love to have like a mystery adventure that took place in Mexico, but like, where am I gonna ever find that? I like Google, like I looked it up on Goodreads and Google, and there was like nothing. It was like books that came out in like the 50s, and I don't want to read all that. I mean, not for this trip, I don't want to read all that. So anyway, so that's my search for the perfect book. Now I wanted to talk about, I have been watching several booktubers who I love that are younger, and they are talking about like, I need to read more adult fiction. I need to read more adult fiction. I'm gonna put my 2 cents out there, okay? I think more adults need to read young adult fiction. That's what I think. Because I think there is like such fantastic, I cannot speak today. There are so many fantastic young adult books out there right now and series that I can't even get to the ones that I want to read. But there's a lot of adult books that are really, really good. I don't know that I would consider them literary fiction. I tend to listen to a lot of them on Audible, but a lot of them are crap, you know? And I do not want to see, as our younger booktubers grow up, they're feeling a need to like not read young adult anymore because they outaged it or something like that, or they grew out of it. Grew out of it. Like, that would make me sad, you know, because like when I go to dinner with my friends and I'm like, oh, like the ones that read, and I'm like, oh, what did you read? And they're like, Anderson Cooper's book with his mom. I mean, I bought it, but I haven't read it, right? Or they'll be like, it's so good, have you read it? I'm like, no. Or they'll like read something that's like on the bestseller list, or did you read the new James Patterson? I'm like, no. And there's nothing wrong with those books, right? But it's not, to me, like a well-crafted young adult book. And like, none of my friends except for one read young adult, and I rarely talk to her. So it's like, I don't have anybody to talk to about young adult. And I feel like there's a lot on BookTube, like either you read young adult or you don't read young adult. And then the people that don't read young adult are very intellectual. I don't read young adult. They're very intellectual, right? They're reading things like Italo Calvino and James Joyce and all that crap, which I can't, it just bores the ass off me. And I got so confused reading that If on a Winter's Night a Traveler by Italo Calvino. I've had that book out, I mean to tell you, probably for 10 years, maybe 20. It's like always front and center on my bookshelf, and I'm always like, oh, I want to go back and finish that book, but I got so confused reading it, I was like, no ma'am. So anyway, I love young adult, and I'm not ashamed of it. Like, all the time, like, you know, like my one friend that reads it, she's like, I don't really tell people that I read it because I always think it's kind of weird that I read it. And I just tell them it's because I'm a school teacher. And I'm like, why are you embarrassed of it? I think there are some fantastic books that are young adult. I always go to the young adult section. I actually was thinking about taking City of Glass. Is that the first Mortal Instruments book on this trip? Because I've never read it. And I thought, well, this is a perfect time to read it, you know? And everybody was like, when I said that in my vacation video or whatever, they're like, yes, take it. It's such a great book. So I might take that. I don't know. I mean, those are 2 heavy books to take. I might go to Half Price Books and just find the book of my dreams. Who knows? But anyway, what do you guys think about the whole young adult thing? I mean, I don't care what people read. I just love that people read, you know? And I think that we have such a fantastic place on BookTube to read what we want and to talk about it and to not be judged for what we read and to just embrace the fact that we all read. But I don't want people to feel like, I don't like when people look down on a certain book or a certain genre, you know? Like, I know a lot of people that just read like graphic novels. Hey, baby, good for you. Those people have kind of gotten me into some, you know, graphic novels that I wouldn't normally have read. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Do you think that, like, the whole discussion of young adult even belongs as a discussion? Or do you think it's a stupid topic? Or what? And do you guys ever search for the perfect book? Because I'm at Half Price Books now. Do you see Half Price Books in the background? Oh, my God! Ah, I hit the curb. I love Half Price Books so much. It's, like, one of my favorite places in the entire world. So, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to find the perfect book. I mean, if you're going to find the perfect book, you're not going to find it at Barnes & Noble because, number one, they price it up way too much. So where are you going to find it? Half Price Books. So anyway, the next time you guys see me, I'll be doing a video from Mexico. I love you. Bye.